Good morning, beautiful. I hope that you are well rested and ready to begin your day. This is your daily tarot and oracle, your daily insight on life and love for September 22nd, 2021, also being timeless. So wherever you're catching in time, this may be holding some real truth and relevance for you. But if it isn't, just enjoy the shenanigans and listen with an open heart and an open mind. If you have questions about booking your individual session, go ahead and reach out in the email address. Your individual storyline will always be more detailed, in depth, and intense. You can also find me on the social platforms and DM me. Look. You really think that you can't do it all? Why is it all? Why are you carrying all of this? You're getting in way over your head with it. That's what I'm getting initially. In order for you to maintain your sanity, it might be a really good idea for you to delegate responsibility to the actual responsible parties. It's not more of what you can do. It's more of like, how can you do something and maintain your equilibrium in life? Yeah, this is going to be the best moving forward. This is what we're looking at. It's making you horribly insecure. This is not the way to go about things. You want to be grounded. All of this responsibility, these tasks, even this way of keeping yourself busy is not sustainable. You are getting in over your head. This is saying, listen, it's time to call it close on a few things in your life. Put it in the correct categories. I don't want you to drown in this. You're not missing an opportunity. This was never your entirety to begin with. This was not the way that it's supposed to be. It's not going to be the way that it continues. So what is this involving? I feel like this is more life-centered rather than romantic, but we're going to get more on the situation. Yeah, this is more about your mental well-being. And honestly, thank God. Okay. Nope. Oh, so I know exactly why you did this. I saw the Five of Pentacles come out. If you couldn't do this, then people would have no need for you. It was a matter of making yourself indisposable. You put yourself in a cage. Very unfair to you, and you're not out of the woods yet. This is going to take recovery for you because you genuinely do care about these people and you don't want them to see you in a negative light, but that is a huge projection that you're putting on them. Look. I know that you're sad that you can't be everything to everybody in this. That is not your job. You are not all of source and creation in this. There is almost 8 billion different experiences just in human form that are occurring right now. You don't have to be all of that. I know that that sounds weird. It's not lost on me, but it's time for you to get grounded in your actions. And it's not up for you to be palatable to anybody. Look. I want you to actually take a long, hard look at what's not working in your life anymore. Life is trying to give you Two of Cups energy when you're focusing on the Three of Cups, which completely fell on its head. I don't know if I have a sneeze coming or not. There's something locked in my sinuses and I don't like it. It's like one of those, I'm on the precipice of maybe sneezing, so my eyes might water. Enjoy that show. Okay. Can I get clarification on what isn't working? This feels like a strain on your mental health right now. That sucks. I don't want you to feel like everything is unbearable. This is supposed to be fun. This is supposed to be a journey, an adventure. Not supposed to be this act of suffering with a smile on your face. I can do it. Great, you can. Not only are you burning the candle at both ends, you're burning it straight in the middle. You want to just throw it in the pot of boiling water. We'll make little wax things. I don't know. Give me the details about what they are going to have to release in this, because it does feel like this absolute terror of fading away and rejection. Other people's happiness is your happiness. It's almost like someday it'll come back to you. That is a huge what if. I know the whole pay it forward thing, and I think that it's beautiful. I know the whole what goes around comes around, but you're not letting anybody do anything for you. You aren't letting yourself be taken care of. So how can anything good come out of this if you are starved of care, of nurturing, of people even know what's going on in your court, like the people that you're supposed to trust? If you can't trust them, then why are you allowing them so close? It's like you're taking on that burden and, you know, being that for them, which I know is great and wonderful of you. But who's there for you? I know that you're strong. And I know that you're probably tired of hearing about it. I know you're resilient. I know you're probably tired of hearing it. Let somebody be there for you. Your happiness has to start with you. And it's not about how much you can do for everybody else. And you know what? Not doing everything for everybody will actually strengthen really important relationships in your life. Oh yeah. We have another 10 in this. Whole new beginning coming in. This ushering in once you free up some space and time in your life, there's a lot more that can be done. But again, it's not what you should be doing. This is about what you want to spend your actual time doing, what makes you come alive. So I see this new opportunity coming in once you delegate responsibility to the appropriate parties. I'm going to show you what I'm looking at just so you don't feel like I'm staring down at nothing. Oh wait, I think the mini read had a bunch of 10s and that was it, yeah. Definitely check those at the end. Okay. Oh. Your world is about to get a lot more relaxing. You're letting people come towards you. But also I feel like your environment is going to get more zen because it's going to get more quiet. It's not a sense of loneliness. It's a sense of finally being able to let your shoulders rest, and I feel like you'll be able to get better sleep. Okay. What you have to look forward to is a new opportunity. Yeah, another beginning here. Okay. Can I get some words of wisdom with the Knight of Cups, the Eight of Wands in reverse, and the Death card? It's slowing down and it will eventually come to a stop. I want you to know that this is very good for you, because if it stopped immediately, that I think would be a shock, not only to your system, but to your values. It's like it never meant anything in the first place, and that would be a hard hit for you. It's not all is lost. Nothing like that. So, okay. You definitely need some healing. You can be a complete wreck. I want you to know that. You can show up even as a dumpster fire. Show up as yourself. You are covering a mess for yourself right now, and that's okay. This is showing what needs to be worked on, what you deem as your weak link in your chain is actually going to be what empowers you. The be yourself, you have to allow yourself to be the imperfect, wonderful you. I think that you're going to be shocked with how things really start to change with you slowing down, with not letting everything have access, or access to your resources. The most forward on this. there will be more done and accomplished and opening up in your life if you don't give everything your resources. So, goodbye to the old, hello to the new. I want to get clarity on what that is. You found it. All right. Mother came out, by the way. I know how we all have feminine and masculine inside of us. The mother tends to go or tend to reference the feminine energy, even though everybody has feminine energy. So I feel like you were taking care of people who are supposed to be taking care of you. You're not supposed to, I feel like there's an appropriate time to do that, but I feel like this was at an inappropriate time. So why you do all this for everybody is because this was kind of pushed on you at a very important point in your life. And I think that you know that. And I think that this is an aspect of yourself that you are afraid to lose, because if you did, it would mean like you didn't have a heart. And that is something that you truly value about yourself, your heart. It's time for you to heal that, that wound of taking care of somebody who, well, taking care of everybody. Then we have vision. Okay, I want this particular card too. It's time that you look deep within. I do feel like you are trying to, oh, what is this stuff on? Okay. So what I'm seeing here is I genuinely feel like you were kind of pushed, but also there needs to be a point of forgiveness, because while you are a very important person, and yes, it's talking about you being a leader and that you taking the lead in your life, it's not being a leader if you are taking away what other people can do. Don't do for anybody what they can do for themselves. And obviously that's going to be different at times, because it's looking at it, seeing what's helpful, what's enabling. There's a fine line in it that you need to pay attention to, and that's why it's saying look deeper. Look deeper at your wound. When you stop doing something, I want you to sit with that discomfort. I want you to talk to it. I want you to work it out. And I also want you to retrieve that part of yourself that is fighting to be held space in somebody's life, because you need to step up and be that for yourself rather than having that in somebody else's life. You are not an accessory to anybody's life. I want you to know that. You're not just some little additive, some little thing that's going to make them look pretty. You are highly important, and you are an equal in any one of these connections in your life, in any one of these situations. It's time that you see yourself at your value and hold your own. So what are some things that are going to get you through this? I'm getting pulled to 2 decks. We're going to use Rider-Waite to begin with, and then I'm going to go with, hold on. I think I'm going to use the Saints and Angels again. All right, so letting go, stripping of the identity, letting this old skin that you've outgrown shed. Yeah, great. How? There's a path that you have been debating on which direction you want to go. This was talking about the choice in the beginning. Okay. What is your weakness? What has control over you in your life? Actually, I want you to sit with that. And I want you to start picking that particular idea apart. Why that is because with whatever's controlling you, you have to put that in its own little box and go a different route. That's how you're going to reclaim your power. It's time for you to start sticking up with yourself and making your voice heard. You know that you are just as important. You have to be the protagonist, because there's nobody else in your life who's going to have the perception that you do. There's nobody else who's going to live your voice, who's going to live your vision. This is where you pull your power back, because you're not going to be living through anybody else. You're going to be living in the now, in your center, in this feeling of groundedness. When you pull that power back, do not be surprised if who you are pulling your power back from, even if it's unknown, don't be surprised if they come out of the woodwork, because there's energetic ties there that you are claiming back, and there's going to be this sense of void, and they're going to, on a very psychic level, know exactly where it's coming from. The situation does boil over, and I do see that this is going to be a process for you, a healing process. I'm very determined to get you to not be impulsive in this, because I don't want you to have this mindset of the F-it-alls. That's going to shock your system in an entirely different way. It's going to be something that slowly fades and evolves. It's going to take practice and consistency. But on the other side of this, what do you have to look forward to? Travels. Great. So moving on, not being stuck, I think, is the main message of that. You are no longer going to be stuck. You're no longer going to be sitting there saying, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Well, you're about to find out, baby. Being proactive. Mother Teresa, huh? And then we have, when you show up for life, life starts to show up for you, and I see a huge commitment coming into play for you. I do see that this is meeting you. This is meeting you in the middle. The blessings of abundance is all about commitments that you are going to really want to make and maintain and keep. So what you have to look forward to is people's follow through and consistency. That's a major one. Shower of abundance has come in. Blessings of abundance, all positive coming in. No, it's not without work. I'm not saying that, but I am saying that it's going to be more than you thought possible. And I sincerely believe that your standard and standard for self, like what you were willing or what you saw as your value, it wasn't at the ground level. I think that it went into the dirt. Yeah. Not anymore. This is not going to be a thing. Release and surrender. I see that there will be a sense of freedom that is going to be so jarring for you. Working on confidence. Life is not as serious as it is made out to be. And then we have childlike wonder again. I see your playfulness coming back, but you have to know that it is okay to be playful. And there's also a change in the family coming in. I think that you'll discover your family, like construct it out of key players in your environment or in your audience around the world. Either that, or it's redefining what family is, letting yourself be playful within a family. But this family that's coming through for you is, it's breaking definition. But I see that this is going to be something that makes you feel free, come alive again. And it's not going to be ripped from you. And the final card is know that you are loved. Oh God. And that this is going to involve a ton of relationships that are going to be redefined in your life. There's a lot of blessings that are coming in. And I really hope that you let life see you and that you let your light truly shine and be seen, because you're living up to expectations of everybody else. It feels like acting. And I see that this has been going on so long that you literally have become the role. And Spirit is having you roll that back, find out what your core is, what your essence is, and making you show up for your world, your life, your path every day. If you have questions about booking a private session because your individual storyline is always more detailed, in depth, and intense, go ahead and reach out in the DMs or email. And if you have questions about other services I provide, go ahead and ask that. We can talk about, well, current sales and things like that. But I look forward to talking to you. And until next time, stay safe, have fun, and know that you are greatly loved and appreciated. Talk to y'all soon. Take 2. You would never guess I have cat dishes in my office, because whether or not I like it, the cats are eventually going to find their way in here because they kind of own the place. I'm not gonna lie, it's not a lie. So, me being the jerk that I am, I didn't realize Kitty was almost out of crunchies. How could I have been so blind? So you might hear crunching in the background. Just know that that's Gray having a snack. So it was right in the middle of this. First off came out, receive with love and appreciation. Gracious acceptance is a way to show love. Will you please allow your heart to remain open? Sorry about that. And then we have treasure your loved ones, focus on love, and the only thing that is real is love. Well, that's fine and dandy. Now that I'm reading it like this, I want one more, because this is not quite coming together. What is the treasure to your loved ones about? I think it's knowing about who is important and what is important, and the ones that mean most to you in your life. It's not about having acceptance through them. It's not about the person who's coming in as acceptance through them. I think what this is talking about with you is, what is this? Don't turn your heart off. When was the last time that you felt genuine, unbridled love and appreciation from somebody? How do you show up for love? What do you give love? How do you feel? And what are you surrounded by when you feel like you are at your best? That is telling you to call more of this in. So turn on your heart light. You need to do the things and be around the people that make you come alive in this. This is actually the most vulnerable and transparent and the most magnetic. If you are looking for love, it's not a point of you deathly seeking it out. It's the point of you not hiding yourself from those who deserve your love. So it's not exactly, trying to sell yourself to the public or showcase yourself. It's a matter of just being present in the environment and in the situation. I'm not telling you not to, show yourself online. Do whatever makes you come alive. Again, I'm not judging, but you got to stop hiding. Love is coming your way, but love has to be able to find you, and it's not going to find you in a dark, in a dark room sitting by yourself. Hey there, gorgeous. If you're coming across this might be a spirit message for you. Had to do a wardrobe change, but hey, here we are. How's it going? What do you need to know right now? What does love want to tell you? We're going to get a message from Whispers of Love. So if we're looking at a relationship that is clearly not abusive or toxic, I'm probably talking to you in this. So listen with an open heart and an open mind, because act as though it were happening. Act as if your partner is here, whether you have someone in your life or not. Act as though they are with you, so you'll always consider them. All right, I can dig that. What about it? Out with it. I'm nervous about what's coming out. I don't know about you. Oh, you are calling it in, aren't you? You're either single or looking at reconciliation. You're calling your partner back in. What the absolute H on this? Come on. So you're holding a space. It's not a void. I think that you are very fulfilling in yourself. But what are we looking at here? Have faith. It hasn't showed up yet, has it? You've been getting all the signs, you've been getting all the synchronicities, and I see that you feel like you're about to let go. What I love about this, I love this so much. When you are calling in whatever it is you're trying to attract, you will get signs and synchronicities of it. Your brain filters out the environment to invoke that same emotion when you were looking at either that person or that situation. So you'll see names and you'll see the synchronicities because your brain is filtering out, trying to get that, I don't know, that euphoric feeling. But the moment that you give up or stop or you completely forget about it, that is where the gift presents itself to you. So that's pretty wild. So listen, it's coming, it's coming. If you're getting disgruntled, I get it. It's annoying, isn't it? Because it's like sitting and waiting for your life to happen for you, but you can't do that. This is saying act as if they're here. Put yourself out in life. You can't wait for your life to happen for you. Love endures. This is going to be the one that endures a long time. I am seeing long-term either reconciliation or reconnection in here. All right, physical touch. It's just within your grasp. Yeah. This is very interesting. I am a big fan of this. I think that this is a love language. I feel the magnetic touch of this. And this is going to be something that is very passion-filled for a while. Remember, once you forget or once you stop seeing the synchronicities, no, it's right around the corner. It's probably about to pop onto your lap. If you are coming across this, we're going to be getting a message from your saints and angels because they're staring at you like, oh my God. No, I honestly don't know. But that's how I imagine mine look at me. What is she up to now? I don't know. Let's see. What are you up to right now? Deflecting much? No, I'm just kidding. Generosity, reward, move, play music. I want another one, so hang on. 1 second. What's this? Steady progress. Slow and steady wins the race. Great, glorious, congratulations. What are you receiving? I think that you have been in this constant flow, opening up. I think that you have been doing, I think that you've just been excelling in this work. I think that you've been doing a lot of personal growth. I think that you have been much more in the flow than you realize on the giving end of everything. So what I'm seeing here is you did this completely with an open heart, and it doesn't even feel like things are moving. It's moving. Your life is full steam ahead. This is going to be a gift to you that completely alters your life. It adds to your life. And this, I feel, might be for quite a few of you. I can always say abundance, but it feels like this is so silly to say. It's like the gift that keeps on giving. So this is like a seed that constantly renews itself. It could also be a financial stability that is coming in. I also feel like this is, whatever this is, it feels financial, but it also feels like consistency. I'm really loving the word consistency with this. You got to put yourself in the mood. Your mood is very much affecting the way that this plays out. I don't want this to be boom, 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 boom. I want this to be steady progress for you. I do. I want this to be consistent. I want it to be that slow burn that you can actually rely on. And I think that that reward in relying on something is, I think, the best thing for this. So play music flew out again. Gonna get a final card. What's the play music about? Putting yourself in the mood? I don't know. Play some Sade. Okay, we got 2. Pray, activist. Okay. It looks like tapping into source and spirit, and it seems to be that you are stepping into purpose. Congrats. If you are coming across this, you're going to be getting a message from, let's see, what is this particular deck? This is Messages from the Magical Fairies. Dietary change. You're not stomaching something anymore, it looks like. Practice, practice, practice. Ooh, you are pushing back. How unnerving. I'm not reading all of these. I will take the bottom. Patience, please. This is about you. It gets lighter as time goes on. You're going to be meeting a time of intensity. There is consequence for people's actions. I am seeing that very clearly here. I know how loving you are. I know how you want to give people the benefit of the doubt, but if they keep crossing your boundaries, if they keep showing a lack of concern for whatever your feelings are, whatever the situation calls for, you really need to know when to say enough is enough. Nobody gets to treat you or belittle you or marginalize your experience, your emotions, anything like this. So this is saying you got to start practicing care with yourself. Sometimes self-care looks like saying no to somebody. Sometimes self-care looks like no longer involving somebody in a situation in your life. This is going to be patience for you, because I see that you're going to want to run back to the scenario and try and get it to see, okay, now you see what it's like, that I don't have to be here. Now step up. Don't do it. All you're doing is creating a tolerance and showing them what you're growing to put up with. So this practice, 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 start. I know it's going to be jarring for you to do any massive changes on this. Start small. Start asking. Start getting your answer. Start holding space until you get your answer. That I see is to be the most important in this one. The follow through on this is going to really depend on you and what you can stomach in this. Please push the boundary with yourself and put yourself first on this rather than everybody else. This has been going on long enough, and it's really time that you start to take this burden and this aggravation and this hurt off of you. Good luck. I know that you'll do this. It's just going to take time. Hey, if you're coming across this, we are getting a message from Rider-Waite. Bottom of the deck. Listen, it's only a kink in the chain. It's still going. You just have to reset the chain. So we have the Two of Cups underneath. Fabulous. Ooh. What are you? All right, so what is the Wheel of Fortune in reverse about? Because it seems like a lost opportunity. Okay. Masculine energy. Seems like nothing is coming towards you. You're focusing on a previous situation rather than the actual situation, and I get your frustration with that. You're closed off. You're not seeing what life is trying to give you. I'm using these with these. This is all blue. Throat chakra, fifth chakra, change being imminent. Okay. This, you know, I get kind of iffy when relationships are when readings are solely about relationships. It's not changing the outcome of this though. So as much as I want to make this about anything else other than relationships, I can't. You've been hurt so much, and that's why I'm seeing this. The stopping. Maybe love isn't for you. Maybe you're meant to walk this world alone. Both of those, what I just said, are a load of crap, and it's not really the deal. It just feels like that because of how much you've been let down. That's why you're feeling closed off. Why me? Why is this happening? Why again? Why? Well, that's the internal workings that you have to do. It's really the standard that you have set for yourself, which you got to get those blocks out of the way as to why you were settling for such god-awful standards. And that's why you're closed off again, because you have to go internally and see like what your deal is. Why was this okay? I see the cup. There's a cup coming your way. You have to decide how you're going to handle that cup. Is it going to be half full? Is it going to be empty? How is this cup coming towards you? What are you putting into it? So I want to get one card of clarification for the Two of Cups, because they feels like they're coming in. Come on. Ooh. You are going to be probably closed off and nervous to this, and I get it. You're not ready. This isn't, you know, you've closed off. It's not what you want anymore. And Spirit's like, great, shut up. You're going to be happy and you're going to like it. You will be happy and you will enjoy this. I'm talking about love and life. So prepare yourself, or, you know, don't run. If you're coming across this could be a spirit message for you. Raising rider weight, listen with an open heart and an open mind. Big changes that you were not anticipating and didn't want, an end that was not something you saw coming. That's fine. Challenges are always done for a reason, for your personal growth. We're going to see the reason behind this and what you have to look forward to after it. So don't sweat it. In hindsight, these will be the most beautiful times. Shut up. I get it. What is this? It's time to get moving, baby. I'll take the one that stayed over. You're afraid of making the wrong choice. You have a lot of choices that you do have to make right now. It's time that you actually trust yourself. You're afraid of making the wrong decision. Look at where life has brought you. With all of your experience. We have 2 10s here. This is clearly a new beginning. You have to make a choice. You have to. This is not something you can bypass. You not making a choice is just going to give your power away to something else. I know that it seems like nothing has worked in the past. You're not being impulsive. Spirit won't allow for impulsiveness right now. But what I do see is that you are moving on to something that is healing. This actually might be a physical move for you too. For some of you, this might be a physical move. For some of you, it's strictly moving on. So what I'm seeing here is, honestly, trust yourself. Trust that you are a fully capable grown-up and fully informed grown-up nonetheless. And that you gotta pull yourself up by your britches and make a decision. That sense of empowerment with you is going to feel the best. Honestly, that's what I see in this. It is going to just be, it's going to have that sense of being final. Nothing worked out in the past, and with great reason. You were doing this at the expense or for somebody else. You're not going to be so impulsive about this moving forward. There's spontaneity and impulsiveness. I don't see you being the latter. So please know that no matter what, you're not going to screw this up. This is your time to receive something, and I see that you are walking right up to it. It's going to be a challenge, but it's met with a great reward, and it's going to ease your mind. It's going to give you rest